8-8 finish. Not enough to win a down NFC East, and also not enough for Jason Garrett to keep his job. So now Mike McCarthy enters the fold.
And when you look back at this roster, and as you said, a team with Super Bowl aspirations, this is not a team that was overhyped, as is often the case with the Dallas Cowboys. That was a legitimate deal in my estimation. That roster was good enough to contend for a Super Bowl. Just never really got going with consistency. Couldn't beat the better teams that they played. And as you noted, finished 8-8. Mike McCarthy takes over a very good roster. A young quarterback in Dak Prescott. So it's the second act for Mike McCarthy. He has something he feels like he needs to prove after the way it ended in Green Bay. And this Dallas team has a lot that they need to improve on and a lot to show the rest of the world that this team really should be in a Super Bowl and soon.
By the way, since they did not win the NFC East, that's now 15 straight seasons that the NFC East has not had a repeat champion.
Can you say volatile division?
Absolutely. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Titan football. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Well, go ahead and mark that down as one of the most bizarre first down calls in the history of the National Football League. A fake, and it backfires.
But we've seen a lot of
first down.
Yeah, you're right. And we've seen a lot of innovation throughout the years in the NFL. I mean, we've gone from the single wing to the T formation to shotgun, right? Running spread, run and shoot, you name it, right?
To first down field goal.
First down field goal fakes. I think that's an innovation that will not catch on.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 23 yards on the play.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This one caught by Davis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. This to Jarwin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Offense.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Finding room at the 30. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, Henry. And some room to maneuver. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Henry out of the pistol. Still going. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now from back at the 9 after that last play. This is 3rd and goal. Now Tannehill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So we've reached halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be fielded at the 6. Fights off another.
I think the 2nd tackler would have learned from the 1st.
Let's go. Let's go.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And now it's second down. Derrick Henry. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Robert Quinn getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Henry. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Robert Quinn. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on fourth down. Here's Tannehill under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence. And the
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we'll get you out to a frigid Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And incomplete to open things up. Normally sure-handed Sammy Watkins had it and lost it. And that'll bring up second down. And quickly now, a look at the Kansas City offense.
An excellent year, obviously, because they got the open week, had the bye. But the one thing you always worry about, the rust factor. And I had a coach say to me one time, when you have that open week, you often think about scrimmaging so you're ready to go the next.
Nowhere there to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. On the return, Carter. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Texans taking the field, and there's Deshaun Watson. Quite a performance on Wild Card Weekend because, Charles, to be frank, they looked dead to rights at halftime, and then the defense woke up, and Deshaun Watson woke up in that second half.
And remember, he endured 7 sacks throughout the game before down the stretch. I'm going to paraphrase one of the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 49 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I think that's the dream start right there. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Okay, CD, let's talk about KC as their offense comes back out here. 12-4 finish as they head into this divisional round. 4th straight AFC West title. They're searching for something that they haven't had in a half-century, and everybody knows what that is. That's a Super Bowl berth. We thought their season might be in trouble when Mahomes went down with that kneecap injury. That was in mid-October. But he and the Chiefs, they haven't lost in the last 6 games. A strong finish, and they're looking as good as they have in a long time.
And they have to give some credit to Matt Moore as the backup quarterback for keeping things afloat while Mahomes was out. Because remember, they beat Minnesota in a home game that was a difficult one for them. And they also had a tough one with Green Bay that they almost pulled out at home as well. So give him a lot of credit. But Mahomes has his magic back. Seems to be fully healed from the ankle, from the knee. He is playing well, but the defense, that's what's morphed and made them different. The last half of the year, they got better against the run, in no small part because Chris Jones, their all-pro defensive tackle, got back in the lineup and really solidified things, along with Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, playing near the line of scrimmage as a defensive back. Kansas City's going to be very dangerous in the playoffs as a number 2 seed.
On second down now. It's McCoy, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Mahomes now on first down, and this is caught by Watkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They go play fake. Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. DJ Reader picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. 6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Texans 6, Chiefs 0.
And Butker able to put this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
I like that.
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Texans taking the field again here offensively, coming off that win in the wild card game. Now the question is, can they go to Kansas City and win? This is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 73 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term, complementary football. because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
First down, a run with Hyde. And shedding his way forward. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And some room to Carlos Hyde. See you later. Touchdown, Houston. Carlos Hyde, 50 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. Oh, he breaks another. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So it's on to halftime of this an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The third quarter begins with a run by Hyde. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Sheds another. Hyde a first down and more. Carlos Hyde, see you later. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big run there by Hyde. 54 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Carlos Hyde saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll go again to McCoy. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw, and it's complete to Kelsey. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to 24. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And they can't corral him. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now Carlos Hyde gears up to take the field again. He's closing in on 200 yards on the ground with the fourth quarter still to come. We're in the third. Good shot to get there.
And now he's got to make sure he convinces his coaching staff to leave him out there and keep touching the ball, because when you've had that kind of a day, there is a tendency to think about getting him out and saving some of it. Running backs never like to save yardage.
You know he's tapping his quarterback on the shoulder. I'll take the ball again, please, right?
Not turning down any carries.
Now Watson eluding the pressure right. Still churning. There he goes, right side. And this will be a touchdown. Deshaun Watson saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist, but I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, when the not save us, you be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch.
Hang on to your chandeliers. It's Coach DJ Khaled and the Florida Keys.
Major key.
Lawrence brings that heat off the edge. Lamar Jackson scrambles up defenses. The great Jim Brown, proud member of 3 Halls of Fame, and your roster. All right, the Snappers versus Florida Keys. All right, y'all, here's a trade mo tip. Everyone's got strengths and weaknesses. Let's see what you got. You're 25, one chance to score, and you gotta go for two. Hey, this is your field. You got one drive to score on, so get going. On first down, Jackson's got it. Rolling right. Waves off a would-be tackler. All right, you got 5 on it. You concentrating on picking up that first down. First carry for Jim Brown. Taken down at the 24. Lost a bunch on second. Gotta do better here if you want a chance. Jackson is throwing on third. And the snappers get him behind the line for a sack. All right, you gotta get this one, or it's their game to win. Fourth down, here's Brown. I'm speechless, y'all. Big loss on fourth down.
Let's go, let's go.
They gotta stop him, but we all know can't stop, won't stop. First and 10, he'll throw it. And Snoop Dogg is off the chain. La 30, 28. He'll take it all the way for a Snappers touchdown. Florida Keys collecting supplies to weather the storm.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend.
Bruce is back with the Snappers.
I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way.
Yo, Hopkins is a real end zone threat.
Baby, tell them move the chains, ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, you ready, get it up.
Don't let that smile fool you. Chris Jones is a terror in the backfield.
I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, and I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them.
Derwin James is unshakable and unfakeable. Let's go Snappers against themselves. Aha! You made it! Welcome to Superstar KO. In this mode, man, we laying tracks and talking smack. So if you ready, Let's get it started. All right, now, this is your first play. 75 yards to the line. Let's go. Starting this drive on the ground. And not too much doing there.
Good job, team. Good job, team. That's right.
You got one yard. You playing hopscotch or what? Now Jackson on second down. It's a defense has the ball. The ball's in your hands. Score a TD, and this thing is over. They start with the run. And he'll lose yardage, taken down back at the 24-yard line. Lost a yard on that first down play. Don't want to start moving backwards in superstar KO. Second down. They'll run it. Drops back here to throw on third. Quick throw. Nice catch. The snap is on the attack. First down, going to the ground. Nice little pickup on that run. One yard gain last time. Come on now. You can do better than that. Looks to throw on second down. Looking deep here for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Incomplete on second. Try completing one this time. Drops back to throw here on third. Pass caught by D-Hop. DeAndre Hopkins. Scoreless so far. Can't look back. Time for drive 2. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Sliding right. Offense picks up 4 yards on that last play. Got to get a few more if you want that first down. Looks to throw out the shotgun. Nick Bosa gets through for the sack.
Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, put the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. 50, 50, incredible, why is the unforgettable? You were your like the
Third down, gonna run it. Shrugs off a defender. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Fourth down, not looking so good. You're on the freeway to the, not where Coach Arians wants to be. Fourth and long, looking to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Hopkins.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have.
So you just won your first game of Superstar KO. And now for the best part about winning, go choose another X Factor. Aaron Donald's like in-laws. You know they're coming over. All right, Snappers versus Dot City.
You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my.
Oh, you got some traction. You made it to round 2. But guess what, player? The other guy did too. I'm your boy, Trey Mo. Now let's get into Superstar KO. First and 10, 75 yards to glory. Superstar KO time, baby. Gotti's gonna throw. It's a short one, complete to the tight end. Nice run, baby. All right, first up is Dot City. Let's see how you do. The first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Okay, a yard short of the marker. That shouldn't be a problem for a Superstar KO player of your caliber. Right? Now he'll move out the pocket. Lil Yachty on first and 10. Quick hitter is complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he's thick in the red zone. Someone knows what they're doing. Putting some pressure on that defense down in the red zone. You came to play, now for the red zone. Yachty moving to his right. Fumblerooski. Close enough to make both teams sweat. Who wants it more? shotgun on 1st and goal. Puts a juke on one defender. And they'll get him down here at about the 5. Got him throwing on 2nd down. This is Andy into the end zone for a Dot City touchdown. Coach Beckham got the squad ready for the 2-point try. They're going to throw for the 2. And he'll get in. 8-0. Oh, it's not over. You put up 8, it's a whole new ball game. We going to tug of war. Looks to throw it. Throwing short here. That's complete to the tight end. And they'll stop him after a very small pickup. Brought in 2 yards there. But this is KO. Come on. Throw caution out the window. Drops back to throw it. It's complete to D-Hop. That's a heartbreaker after that big play. ET3 heading home. Andy into the end zone for a Dot City touchdown. Keep at it and you won't lose a beat. Next time, Snappers.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gang saying hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not. Their stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hawk with a squad. I'm playing my part. From LeBron.
Snapping quarterbacks for lunch. It's the Snappers.
I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like
OBJ, the Madden 16 cover athlete.
I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk.
Aaron Donald makes quarterbacks nervous.
No, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a start. Never stopping.
Kelsey's got more route moves than a delivery truck.
GPS another loss. GPS another loss.
Let's go, Snappers. Backyard hero.
BBS Clippity, yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous.
Superstar KO ain't your normal game of football. One drive from the 25. Tug of war to break ties. And no kicking. Let's go. You've got one drive to score on them. So get going. And on the first carry of the round, he barely gets back to where he started. Look, not the time to panic, but understand, you only get a few opportunities with the ball in Superstar KO. Backyard heroes, time to leave the yard and hit the field. 1st and 10, he'll throw it. And that throws off target, and looking at 2nd down now. Still 10 to go. It'd be nice to pick up that new set of downs right now. They'll throw here. He's going to be dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Man, that first down marker is far. Just gained some yards this time. And you might get up first. Looks to throw. Looking long for Snoop. And he got him complete. Now that's how you move the ball in Superstar KO. You're just outside their red zone. And he's going to work his way down to about the 16. Okay, that's a gain of 7. Keep moving that ball. Looks to throw on second down. Look in middle. It's caught by Cooper. And he's brought down just outside the 10. Not going to win many games with plays like that. They'll throw here. And he will score. Touchdown. Heroes. Coach Yachty's got the 2-point play call. And he'll be stopped side the goal line. So this lead will stay at 6.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mahomes now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll run it with McCoy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. He'll buy some time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 37 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He uncorks it for Snead. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming out.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing is Jackson, forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Again, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack. After the sack on first down, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Past the 20. And down inside the 10 at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Armani Watts. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for the Chiefs' 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Gets this one to Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll roll him out right. And Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point? Whatever you
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the return will stop right around the 25.
What part of they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Mahomes flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's McCoy. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it fourth down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They go play action here on first down. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson dancing to his left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson being chased. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Look at the big man rumble. 30. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Touchdown, Ravens. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously, a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide-open space.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Now it's Jackson, forced out to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now Jackson on first down, rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. 20! Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Steps away. He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third time. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. To throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Jackson to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. That'll bring up second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. The 30, 10, 5, and this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5.
No, possession's on. Possession's on.
Tucker now to add the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Ravens 26, Chiefs
And that will get out of bounds. So that's definitely going to put a major crimp in any comeback plans they may have had. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on the jet across the globe. I guess the road is my homie. There's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hop with a squad. I'm playing my part. Like them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clipper D. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They run. It's Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. To throw is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 47 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A give to Williams, running right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sponge! No! Watch out! Yellow!
On 2nd down, Williams. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
Well, they have that one sniffed out.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. A nice little juke. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the...
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense. Who got the...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Wilson on the move to his left. That's caught by Hollister. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
53, check 53.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He's at the 50. And all the way down to the 35. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 61 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes going to throw. Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Kelce, the intended receiver there.
Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a run.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drive.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. He's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And all the Chiefs have it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, with that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt Rule up from the college ranks to Carolina. And for the Giants, Joe Judge. Any surprises in your mind?
Well, I think you start with Joe Judge going to the Giants, coming from New England, where he was the special teams coach for most of his career. And this season added wide receivers to his duties. Well regarded within the ranks of the NFL. Not much known about him to the outside world. It's kind of a reveal to everyone. Joe Judge, people will now get to know who he is, because most people thought Matt Rule was going to go to New York. He ends up in Carolina. And then, of course, Ron Rivera, he would have been a candidate for Dallas. He would have been a candidate for New York, as well as Washington. And Washington never let him out of the building. That was a big-time hire for them.
On second down now, it's Lynch. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Brings up third and 5.
Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw once more on second and 10. Mahomes, he's in trouble, and McCoy won't make it out of the end zone. It's a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it costs him 2 points.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Wilson steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Metcalf once again the target. Third down here. Now it's Wilson. Out to his left. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. To throw again on second down. Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And fights through one man. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 79 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Here's Wilson. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the lead at intermission, not by much, but they had it, just lost it. Now they're looking to regain it.
And they don't have to get it back in one fell swoop. That's the beauty of this. Still plenty of time left to play. Just because they lost the lead doesn't mean they can't get it back. Run their offense, run the things that they believe work well for them, and they've still got a chance to win this game.
Still plenty of time. We'll see how they handle it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Watch the safety creep. 15. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Jim. Watch the end. 61. Matchbox, light.
Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A 3rd down gain of 19.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie things at 17 all.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a 1st. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check 53 is Mike. Watch the run.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Frank Clark. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
He may try and run for this. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a 1st.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
This is taken as 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll run it. Big hope. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29.